Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, before we proceed to our next topic for today, ano ulit yung topic natin on our previous lesson?
Classification of triangle according to its angles.
Very good. So, we have 4 classification of triangles according to its angles. So, ano yung mga yon?
Acute, right, obtuse, equiangular.
Very good. So, as we proceed, if there is no more question about our last topic, we are going to have an activity.
Yes,
So, this
sir.
activity is entitled, Where are you? So, bakit kaya? So, minsan naghahanap tayo, right? At may nahanap tayo. So, in this activity, you need to encircle all the triangles in the given picture. So, the given picture, what I am giving to you is this. Okay? So,
Yes,
all you
sir.
need to do is you will encircle all the triangles that you can see inside of this picture. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
clear? So, as many as you can. So, you are going to find triangles as many as you can in just 30 seconds. Okay?
Yes, sir.
After you have find all of the triangles in 30 seconds, you will present it into the class. Is that clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here is the picture. Huwag mo muna tignan. Bibilugan mo lang yung mga triangles. Yung makikita mo. As many as you can. So, if you are ready, and the time is already set. So, nakaset na yung time natin. Ready na ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your start will starts now. Madami ba?
Yes, sir.
Tignan mong mabuti. Okay. Time's up. So, yung pwede mong ipakita sa akin kung asan yung mga nahanap mo. Doon sa harap. Bilangin mo na rin. O, ipakita mo.
Sir, 7.
So, asan yung mga triangles na nahanap mo?
Yun. Itong dalawa, sir.
O, di dapat
Ito.
dalawang bilog mo dyan.
Ito.
O, ilan lahat?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So, maraming triangles dyan, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Sa tingin mo, magkakapareho ba sila ng sukat?
Yes, sir.
Sure ka? Magkakapareho
Ay,
sila?
yan, sir.
Hindi. So, yung isa, hindi pareho yung sukat niya sa isa. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
So, thank you, Phil. So, in this picture, use the triangles have set in this, ano ba to?
Sir, pinagkakan.
House.
House.
Anong pinagkukuhan?
Ito yung pinagsasak doon.
So, ito ay house. It is a house. So, yung mga triangles, so,
May salamin niya.
mga salamin. So, it was become a design of a house. So, ang dami palang pwedeng magawa o pwede palang maging isang design ang isang hugis na triangle. So,
Yes, sir.
napakaganda ng kanyang naging output, right?
Yes, sir.
So, saan ka pa nakakakita ng mga triangle?
Sa bahay, sa playground,
Playground,
sa school.
school. So, ang dami, di ba?
Yes, sir.
And all of the triangles are different from each other. Right?
Yes, sir.
So from our previous lesson, we have discussed all the classification of a triangle according to its angles.
Yes, sir.
In this time, we are going to discuss
Classification of triangle according to their sides.
Thank you, Finn. So last time we have discussed triangles according to their angles. Ngayon, according naman sa kanilang sides. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us move on. Sa triangle na yan, tignan mo yung mga sides nila. Magkakapareho ba?
Yes. None, sir. No,
Hindi.
sir.
Hindi, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, ang tawag natin dyan,
Scalene
scalene triangle.
triangle
So, ano nga ba si scalene triangle? Kindly read it, friend.
is a triangle with
Okay.
is a triangle with no congruent sides.
Okay, thank you, Finn. Okay, for us to determine that a triangle is no congruent sides, we have used tick marks. So, ano nga ba itong mga tick marks natin? Halimbawa, on our scalene triangle, yung scalene triangle ay walang congruent na sides. Ibig sabihin, yung side na to, hindi pareho dito.
Yes, sir.
At hindi rin pareho dito.
Yes, sir.
So, we use tick marks, itong mga to, mga symbols, to represent that our triangle have no congruent sides. Ibig sabihin, hindi pare-pareho yung kanilang sukat sa kanilang sides. So, siya si scalene triangle. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Ito ba scalene triangle?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Let us move on to the next classification. Paano mo siya i-classify? Kindly describe it, Finn. Anong naobserbahan mo?
Sir, magka-call sila ng sukat.
Yung
Triangle.
dalawang sides.
Yes, sir.
Yung nasa baba, pareho, hindi?
Hindi.
Hindi. Okay, let us discuss the next classification. So, using tick marks, we find it as very useful because we can classify our triangle that the two sides of our triangle is congruent.
Yes.
So if we have a triangle which sides or which two sides are congruent, we call it as isosceles triangle.
Yes, sir.
So what is isosceles triangle?
Is a triangle with at least two congruent sides.
Very good, Finn. So, yung triangle natin na isosceles, kumakain ka ba ng ice cream?
Yes, sir.
Pag hinawakan ko to, isa siyang parang sa cup. It just like a cone.
Yes,
Yung
sir.
apa ng isang ice cream,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So, yung dalawang legs, yung dalawang sides nito, it must be congruent
Yes, sir.
para isa siyang maging isosceles triangle. Ang tawag natin dito ay legs of the triangle.
Yes, sir.
Ito naman, ang tawag natin dito ay kanyang base. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, an isosceles triangle is at least two congruent sides ko. Kaya pag may nakita tayo na triangle na may dalawang congruent legs, ibig sabihin isa siyang
Isosceles triangle.
So whatever the form is, as long as our triangle have two congruent sides, it is classified as an isosceles triangle.
Yes, sir.
Next. So, ito. what can you observe on our given
Sir,
figure?
magkakapareho ng sukat.
Magkakapareho ng sukat. On our previous lesson, ano ulit yung magkakapareho ang sukat na angles? So, ano ulit yun?
Sir, equiangular.
Equiangular triangle. So, according to angles, we have this triangle which have a congruent angles. So, we classify it as an equiangular triangle. By this time, by the classification of triangle according to its sides, we call it as
Equilateral triangle.
Triangle. So, what is an equilateral triangle? Can you read it, Finn?
It's a triangle with all the sides are congruent.
Very good, Finn. So, lahat ng sides, if we talk about equilateral, ay congruent. Meaning to say, kung 6 to, ito dapat ay
6 din.
ito ay
6 din.
okay. This is our
Equilateral.
equilateral triangle. Ngayon, ito ba ay isang equilateral?
Yes, sir.
Paano naman kung ganyan? Ano siya?
Yung isosceles. Isosceles ba?
Paano naman kung ganito? Having a two congruent sides. Anong tawag sa kanya?
Yan, isosceles ata.
Oo. Anong tawag sa kanya?
Isosceles.
Isosceles triangle. Paano naman kung ganyan? Skalin.
Nakakalimutan ko.
Paano naman kung ganito?
Iskalin.
Skalin triangle.
Triangle.
Very good. So, maliwanag ba ang triangles according to its sides?
Yes, sir.
So, ilan ang ating classification of triangles according to its sides?
Iskalin. Ay, tatlo.
Tatlo. Ano yung mga yon?
Iskalin, equilateral,
And,
wait lang.
ano ulit yun?
Equilateral,
Ano ulit yan?
wait lang. Isosceles.
Isosceles triangle. So, may katanungan ba?
None, sir.
Pag, ano ulit? Pag scaline triangle?
Walang kapare-parehong sides.
Very good. Pag isosceles triangle?
Yung dalawa lang.
Pag equilateral?
Yung tagi-isa. Magkakapareho ng sides.
Yes. Very good. So, is there any more question?
None, sir.
Okay, let us have an activity. This activity is sign language. Alam mo bang sign language? Yung
Yes,
mga...
sir. Yung mga salita ng Pilipinas.
No, yung... Di ba yung Pepe? They have their own language. And it is the sign language. Bakit sign? Kasi nagsasign ka.
Yes, sir.
Halimbawa, yung traffic enforcer. Di ba? Mayroon siyang sign.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Halimbawa, sa basketball. Anong tawag doon? Technical foul.
Foul.
Anong tawag doon? Power foul. So, for our direction, can you repeat?
Using the fingers of the student's right is the triangle is scalene. I if isosceles and IE if equilateral.
So, paano siya gawin? So, if magpapakita ako ng mga given figures or numbers, sabihin mo, S
Kung isosceles.
kung scalene.
Ay.
Paano siya gawin? Yan, S. Alright? Okay. Scalene, sir! Ganon. Kung scalene yung napakita, scalene, sir! Ganon.
Scalene,
Kung
sir.
I, isosceles. I. Okay? Kasi nagsa-sign language tayo. Pag E, yan. Okay. O, limbawa, paano pag equilateral? Ha? Paano pag equilateral?
Ayun ba kaya?
Oo. Pag iscalene.
Ito.
Pag isosceles.
Oh.
Equilateral. Isosceles. Oo, isosceles. Scalene.
Oh.
Scalene.
Oh.
Equilateral.
Oh.
Okay, maliwanag na.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, number 1. It is isosceles.
Isosceles.
Very good. Number 2.
Isosceles.
Yes. Number 3.
Equilateral. Equilateral.
Okay, for next, consider it as the sides of equilateral of a triangle.
Yes, sir.
Consider it as a side of triangles. Ganito siya. Halimbawa, yung triangle natin. Yung side daw niya dito, 5. Ito naman 6. Ito naman 7. So ano siya? Scalene.
Scalene.
Scalene triangle. Paano naman pag
Ay,
it is an
equilateral.
So maliwanag ba ang
Yes,
classification ng
sir.
triangles? Okay, very good. So ano ulit yung paano ulit pag walang pare-parehong sides? Ano yan?
Scalene.
Pag may dalawang parehong sides.
Isosceles.
Pag pare-parehong sides.
Lateral.
So, wala nang katanungan.
Answer.
Okay, bring out one whole sheet of paper and answer this question.
Convex pentagon. Ang basic niyan eh.
Kindly read it, Win.
Draw scalene, isosceles, and equilateral inside of the given polygon. Use tick marks on representing a triangle. 1 convex, 2
yung ating mga given polygon ay convex pentagon. So ano siya? Pag sinabing convex pentagon, walang line sa
basic niyan eh.
walang line sa loob. Yung convex hexagon naman,
May line sa loob.
wala ding line sa loob. Convex, di ba?
Ay, oo, convex pala.
Paano naman yung equilateral,
Basic niyan eh.
quadrilateral? Pag equilateral, quadrilateral,
4 lang.
pare-pareho yung sides. Ngayon, what are you going to do is draw a triangle inside of our given polygons. Ano yung mga drawing yung triangles? Scalene,
Isosceles,
and equilateral. So, you are going to use tick marks. Ano yung tick marks natin? Yung ganyan. Yung
Yes,
mga
sir.
symbols natin. Para i-represent yung mga given figures. Oh, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are ready, if there is no more question, then you can start now.
Oh, ito.
Kasi ang triangle dyan. Okay. Finish class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you do it in front? Okay, dyan ka na mag-drawing. Ang lalaki laki na naman ng sulat. Finish, Pin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Pin. You may sit down. So, number 1, naka-create tayo ng scalene triangle. So, it is the power or the use of tick marks where we can represent our triangle as an scalene triangle.
Yes,
So,
sir.
naka-create tayo nun dito sa loob ng ating pentagon. So, very good. So, sa number 2, from our convex hexagon, we have created an isosceles triangle.
Yes, sir.
So, using tick marks, we represent that the two sides of our isosceles triangle are congruent. Dito naman sa number 3,
Lateral.
equilateral siya since all the sides of our triangle are
Equilateral.
yes, or
Congruent.
So, maliwanag ba ang
Yes,
ating
sir.
katanungan?
Yes, sir.
Wala nang katanungan?
None, sir.
Okay. So, if there is no more question, then let us call it a day. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, sir!